chase every loose ball. How do they approach our games? Do they approach it with panache? Do they approach it with that extra passion and play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria? Are they just approaching it like we want to make up all that? And the pitch, we cannot take it away completely. Some of these players, yes, they are rich and all that, and then you owe them some money. Where's the motivation going to come from? Where is the motivation going to come from? So, yeah, right now we're having issues, but then there will always be room for improvement. We can always get better, but I'm really afraid that time is not really on our side as regards the tournaments that is, looking at us. There will always be more games for them to show us their quality. We have more qualifiers to come. We have the big tournament in January, but I want them to even give more. I want them to not make the coach look average anymore, because I think with all his experience, we should not have a situation where we don't have pattern anymore. We should be able to have pattern. We should be able to give everything 100%. Talking about the players, let them just play because we're just playing for the Eagles. Do you play for Eagles just the way you play for your club there in Europe? These are things we should look at.
All right, then, things we should look at. Don't forget the team, the Super Eagles, definitely. They have games against Cape Verde and Liberia still to come in the month of November, and the playoff round, and they are surely among the 10 group leaders next year. Well, the final round of qualifiers after the set, we'll surely see if Nigeria will make it, but Balogun insists raw side understand the task ahead. Chuma, I'll come to you now, because I also know that you're a keen fan of the Super Eagles. When you look at the makeup, when you look at our current set of stars, when you look at the quality that we have, are you having second thoughts as to crossing the hurdle to qualify for our 7th appearance in the global showpiece, talking about the World Cup?
Yeah, I know your question is really directed as to our chances for qualifying for the World Cup, not necessarily if the Super Eagles are what they are, or what are our chances. That's the focus of the conversation tonight. And if I were to rate those chances, it's easy to think that qualifying for the World Cup has become a regular thing for Nigeria, especially under Gennaro Rowe. Qualifying for competitions too have become regular, as he's qualified with games to spare. This time around, the format is not one that gives you game to spare. The final format of qualifying, which is where there's a bit of cause for trepidation for me as to Gennaro Rowe. He's done an amazing job, took us to the AFCON in 2019, again, game to spare. Qualified us for the World Cup, did phenomenally well in a group that had Zambia, Algeria, and Cameroon too. Wasn't that easy to do what he did. However, the format has changed. And the last time we had this format of qualifying for the World Cup from the African continent was in 2014. Then we had Stephen Keshi as our coach, of course. We went past the second round and then got into the final round of qualifying. We're African champions at that moment. Things were working in our favor. So ratings, rankings, everything played out. We faced Ethiopia in that round. We beat them home and away, as the case is. We qualified. It was seamless because it was Ethiopia. Some other nations were not that lucky. I think Ghana had to face Egypt in their own last lap of qualifying. Ivory Coast had to play against Senegal or something like that. But there were some very, very dicey fixtures.
Very, very
fast forward 7 years after 2021. Imagine if you have those kind of pairings. What happens if it's Nigeria against Senegal, for example? I know that the luck we will have is the fact that, again, with the rankings, we need to try and ensure we're in the top 5 so that we have some level of respect as to seeding. But, this Raw guy, he's an amazing coach. He's done great. But he's one who caused you to have trepidation when it comes to one-off games. I'll give you an example. So we played against Sierra Leone here in Lagos, didn't we? We're leading by 4 goals, nothing. It ended 4-4. We went for the return leg. We played out a draw. We played Cameroon twice in friendly matches, back-to-back friendly games. If you were to calculate aggregate based on those friendly matches, Cameroon were better than Nigeria. We played CAR over 2 games. We lost in Lagos. We went away from home to win by 2 goals to nothing. But this is CAR, brother. So Gennaro Rowe do a great job, which is what he has done already by qualifying beyond this second round to the final round. But the cause for fear for me is when we get to that final round, can you bet on this Gennaro Rowe and this Super Eagles setup to play against a Ghana and give their all over just 2 games? The examples I've given are enough to make you ask yourself a few questions. So I'll say a 6/10. If it were just a regular group stage format of qualifying, no wahala, Gennaro 8/10. But with that last lap of qualifying, man, it's 6/10 for me. I think we will somehow make it through, but we also need to kneel down and pray to God Almighty that the draw favors us in that final round, bro.
Okay, so what do you think? The fans now, over to you. 0700 993 993 993. I have about one now, just 60 seconds, under a minute to take at least a call. So I'll do that right away. Hello, good evening to you. Okay, call back. Let's find out who's on this line. Good evening, welcome.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening. What's your name?
I'm Henry.
Henry, how old are you?
21.
You're what?
22.
21.
Sounds like Helen.
Yes.
Are you a lady?
Yeah.
Oh, 21. So you're a fan of the Super Eagles, I guess. Hello? Oh, we lost Helen. Do call back, Helen. Hello?
Hello, good evening, the other
Yes, sir. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Tuma and Adesi.
Good evening, welcome.
Okay, you know what,
Yeah,
Friday,
this-
before you
yeah,
go on, I'll have to
yes.
let you go because Zeta is calling right now, please.
No
And I know
problem.
you definitely will take
Yes,
time.
I will come back.
All right then. Yes, thank you so much for understanding because Zeta doesn't understand and this is where we get the money from. Yeah. So we will go pay the bills when we return. More on the Super Eagles plus Aimba. Finidi George is on the show speaking. Find out what he has to say. All that and a whole lot more right here on Game On.
Hi everyone, Martin Tyler here, English Premier League commentator, UEFA Champions League commentator, and assistant manager of Woking Football Club. You're listening to Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info FM.
On Health Station with Carla.
all of your crew.
Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah. So I want to jump in on the point you raised for discussion.
Yes.
So let me go back some decades into the history of our best two coaches so far, Clemens Westerhoff and Stephen Keshi.
Okay.
I remember that Clemens Westerhoff, at the height of the success of Nigeria, of course, he was the one in charge, and he took us to the 1994 World Cup and Nations Cup, which we won, where we did very well and came up to number 5 in the world. But if you remember, fast forward 4 years later, there were only about 4 members of that team that made it into the next World Cup in '98. There was just Okocha, there was Sunday Olise, there was Daniel Amokachi, and Mutu Adepoju. The rest of the players were...
Was Peter Rufai.
That was Peter Rufai. That was the late Rashidi Ekini.
Yes. But what does it tell us? The core of the team that Westerhoff had, they were at their peak in 1994. At their very peak. After that time, they were all lost to the national team. Now let's move forward again to Stephen Keshi. If you remember in 2013, the tournament which he won, I remember we lost the second match to Zambia, and then that's in the group stage. We lost the second match to Zambia, and we managed to win the third match in that group to Ethiopia. We won Ethiopia by 2-0. But the 2 goals were penalties. Victor Moses scored both of them.
Okay.
And at that point, we thought we didn't have a team. We were going to lose out. But fast forward comes to Garnacho.
Okay, so all this going and coming, please. What exactly are you driving at? Because of time.
The point is that from time to time, coaches run into bad patches.
Okay.
We'll run into his bad patch when we met Carr.
CAR.
He redeemed himself in the game after.
Okay.
So there's nothing to fear. Nigeria is going to qualify. Not only topping this group, we're going to qualify. No matter the team we meet in the next round, we're going to qualify for the World Cup. The players are going to give their best. Coach is going to give his best. They have more to benefit than we do from qualifying for the World Cup.
All right, so the point is we should still believe in Get a Raw despite the bad result on last Thursday, about a week ago. They stunned the Super Eagles at the Teslim Balogun Stadium. Hello, good evening.
Over this week.
Hi, good evening to you.
Good evening, boss.
Yes, sir. What's your name?
Good evening.
Good evening, welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This is Victor calling from Jason.
Victor AD, na.
I've been
2 Victors. 1 Victor, don't call just now. You're the second Victor, back to back. Did you guys plan it?
This is Victor from Ijego. Actually, I just don't like this. I was talking on what happened yesterday, like this when Chidebe was asking about those girls now, those are our basketballers.
Okay.
I was so angry. I don't know why people do this. Since you yourself you can't accept and you are doing it to others, I don't just understand. Okay. But nothing concern me about what is happening to the Super Eagles. If they qualify, nothing concern me.
Why? They concern you now. You're a Nigerian.
Oh.
You say,
See, Genejo, that Ole Gunnar Sokeja, Genejo, Ronald Koeman, all of them, they are the same. And that Roberto Martinez, that Belgian coach, all of them, they are the same. Nothing for them.
All right, thank you so much. Victor says nothing for them. I don't know, by extension, does it mean Nigeria? But then again, are Nigeria that bad? I mean, judging from Victor.
Well, there's something we need to understand, that when it comes to coaching job, everyone cannot be Klopp.
Yeah.
Everyone cannot be Guardiola. Everyone cannot be maybe Thomas Tuchel these days. You know, but everyone has got their own capacity where they can fit in and do the job.
Okay.
Look at what David Moyes is doing in West Ham. He went to Manchester United. He was termed a flop. Now West Ham is his level and he's thriving. He's giving everything, and the players understand what he wants them to do. No pressure whatsoever. Brendan Rodgers, the same thing with Leicester City, although they've not said it. So everyone must not up top. The level where you be, that's the level you operate. You cannot be more than who you are.
You cannot be. I'm trying to remember the song. You cannot be more than what you are. Okay. Carry me for Lagos, carry me for Spain. Yeah. Your head is there. All right, then. Yes, indeed. It is still game on. Let me go to WhatsApp and This one says, good evening, guys. By the way, the WhatsApp number 080-9597-5805. This one is from Marcus. He stays in Yaba, or he has sent this message from Yaba. I don't automatically know if that's where he resides, but he says, good evening, guys. I feel Nigeria has an average manager with a team that has a talented squad. A better manager will do well with this team. Nigeria don't have a world-class player as well that can decide games like Salah and Mane. I don't know whether you beg to disagree. I mean, we have Osimhen, we have Ian Acho. What do you mean, world-class player? These are world-class players now. I mean, no. I don't think that's right. But anyways, thank you for your message as well. Let me go to another message, and this one says, good evening, Overdose Chuma and Ada. I'm Chiboy from Shomolu. I would love you people to maybe one day enlighten us about tactics as well as style of play, because some people, when they see some teams playing with no pattern, they say the coach no get tactics. Okay, Chiboy. I don't know, maybe Chuma, I don't know how skilled he is in terms of breaking tactics down.
That'll be me. Go find another lecturer.
Or maybe we'll invite Pep Guardiola. We'll invite Pep Guardiola here at Younger Club to break it down for us. And Mourinho as well. Talking about Mourinho, there are reports that Newcastle are also looking in his direction to bring him. Newcastle want to buy about everybody. Now that money has come, you know, when you have money, you not start saying, those things I want to buy. I mean, no, I have to change this.
You should allow him perceive the aroma of AS Roma.
No, but
he just went there. Let him perceive the aroma of AS Roma.
I know, but you will agree with me, and people listening to us can relate. When money enter your pockets,
bro, some people even change wives. So. Some people. For me, I'll never do that in my life. Some people move from changing cars to changing wives, or adding extra wives.
Changeable.
You know,
when the money is in the pocket, that's when you now start remembering. What do I want to get? Okay, brand new watch. Okay, let me get a car. I could get another. It's
just funny.
You know,
the things that you always said were too expensive.
Exactly.
When money comes, you start buying those things.
I'm telling you,
and now they
didn't have money.
They want to bruise the ego of Steve.
They say doings get levels.
Steve Bruce.
They want to bruise the ego of Steve.
I see what you did there, bro. Okay, let me go back to the messages. And this one is saying, good evening, guys. My name is Raliat from Ikorodu. I'm not really confident in the Super Eagles, especially with the way they lost to the Central African Republic. They shouldn't be losing such a game, even at home for that matter. Thank God that game wasn't the final round. If not, we'll be kissing the World Cup goodbye. But if I'm to rate them, I'll give them a 4 over 10. Well done, guys. Thank you, Raliat from Ikorodu, for that message right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Another message pops in about now. Bright. He's quite bright from Surulere. He says, good evening, guys. When is Fatg coming to Surulere? 38 bars. Of course, this weekend, I should tell you that we'll be at Ilupeju, and that's where we will be doing match week 8. Leicester up against Manchester United. And for those of you who stay at Ilupeju or its environs, we'll be at the Price Point Bar. That's the Price Point, P-O-I-N-T-E, and not P-O-I-N-T. You add the E after the T. Price Point Bar, and that is at Adekpeba Street, Ilupeju Estate. This Saturday, that's where we'll be.
That means points. That means there's going to be points and kill.
Points.
Points and kill. That's
price
what it
points.
means. Yeah.
Okay.
When you point, you price.
I
price
don't know
points.
who you're pointing to. Are you pointing to me now? With the way your finger is.
Points and kill.
This I told you what she likes anyway. So if you're a guy and you want to take out, just take out to where the point and kill.
I don't even know if I'm going to be there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So what way do you think a guy can win your heart when he takes you out?
It's not by eating. No. It's not by food. I can buy those things by
point
myself.
And kill. You can point and kill. But if he buys it for you, it's nothing wrong.
Well, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Okay. So Temi Topke from Surulere sent in another message. Before I go back to the phone lines, he says, Raw is not a serious coach. Nothing stops us from winning all our games and qualifying for the World Cup. He doesn't have offensive tactics. Offensive tactics. I sort of noticed that for Raw, his style has to be making sure the Eagles penetrate from the wings, the likes of Moses Simon or Chidera Ijuke or Ahmed Musa. He doesn't really have a plan to go down.
Do you blame him for that?
I don't know.
Do you blame him for that?
Should I not blame him?
You don't have to. Number one, wing football is the in thing. Everyone plays. I mean, Jurgen Klopp for once.
So
that is the modern
where is
day
our
football.
creative juice?
Number 2,
we need some creative juice.
Your creative juice. You don't even have creators as creators. Yes, Joe Aribo.
Are you serious?
Joe Aribo is good, but then
more talk, news, and sports after this.
99.3 Nigeria Info presents